California's Highway 1 is one of the most iconic drives in America. And with FIFA matches bringing crowds to both San Francisco and Los Angeles this summer, the stunning coastal stretch connecting them is shaping up to be the road trip of this season. Some 71% of Americans are planning to drive on their next vacation. And travel expert Dayvee Sutton is joining us from the California coast with why this iconic coastal drive is worth putting on your bucket list. Dayvee, I can't believe that's a real shot. It's gorgeous.
Yes, I know. I was like, I need you to know this is a real shot. I'm in Morro Bay. This is the Morro Rock, which is a state preserve. And wow, it is as beautiful and as magnificent as it seems.
Now, Dayvee, what makes this drive different from any other coastal route in America?
Well, I mean, you guys in San Diego, I don't have to sell you on it. I will argue everybody down as a SoCal kid that this is one of the most iconic drives and the best scenic route that you can take in the US because it brings you to the edge of our continent, right? Like you can take the entire coast. More than 600 miles is this particular Highway 1. And what's so beautiful about it is that you can see the terrain change as you take the journey. You can be in the city and then it moves to being more rural. You can pull to the side of the road, go to the cliff's edge, see the wildlife in the ocean. It is just unbeatable. And also the video that I'm sharing with you kind of captures some of that. It's from filmmaker Louis Schwartzberg, who for an upcoming documentary specifically about Highway 1.
It is just breathtaking. Now, the FIFA World Cup games this summer are bringing huge crowds to San Francisco and LA. How does Highway 1 fit into the bigger summer travel picture for fans and families?
Okay, I'm going to give you guys there in San Diego a trip planning idea. So we know there are games in Los Angeles and San Francisco. And now, what if you go to LA, you take in some of the fanfare around the game, even if you don't have a ticket, you know you can go and check out all the vibes there, and then hop in the car for about 3 or 4 days with your friends or family, go up north to San Francisco, and then do it all again and hang out with those folks there celebrating the World Cup games.
Now that is my kind of progressive party. Now gas prices keep soaring and are top of mind for a lot of travelers this summer. What should viewers know about doing this drive without breaking the bank?
Yeah, you know, gas prices are a real, consideration when people are booking their summer road trips. So one of the things to consider is that you don't have to take the entire route. Now, it is a bucket list experience and should be on your travel wish list to do the entire more than 600 miles. But I recommend just picking out a segment. So right now I'm in the Central Coast, the SoCal part of California. And what I love about it is that it's slower on purpose. The windy roads, it's intentional. You can stop in the small towns and sit at the restaurants and people watch or wildlife watch or stay at the boutique hotels. And then the other thing to consider is that California has more EV charging ports than anywhere else in the country, according to the Department of Energy, more than 200,000. And so what that means is it changes the planning that you might have for a road trip. You can plan it in the same way if you have an EV or you can rent an EV that you would making gas stops for a road trip. So if you stop at a restaurant, you can charge there. If you stay at a hotel, you can charge there. If you take a boat experience like we just saw pass by, you can be charging while you're out on your excursion.
Brilliant idea. Now, there are so many unique stops along Highway 1. What are your favorite stops, the moments that turn a drive into a destination?
It's pretty hard to pick that, but I'll just start about the area that I'm talking about right now, or where I am and the Central Coast. And there's iconic landmarks like the Hearst Castle, or you can go to the Piedras Blancas where you could, park and be about 20 feet just watching the beach full of elephant seals, just barking away and having the best day ever. And of course, again, I can't stop talking about it enough, is slowing down and stopping by those small towns like where I am in Morro Bay. I've never been here before, but I grew up in California, and this is what taking a road trip on Highway 1 offers.
And for viewers ready to start planning, where should they go to map out their Highway 1 trip?
So for planning guides and road trip routes, go to visitcalifornia.com/road-trips.
Dayvee, we thank you so much for this bucket list travel inspiration and a preview of what we can be getting into this summer.
Yes, thank you for having me.
And we thank you for joining us on San Diego Living. We'll see you next time.